Hi, Taurus. Welcome to Golden Truth Tarot. Now, let's get started with your August reading. The first week of August is going to be very busy for you. I see a lot of different things, a lot of different tasks that you have to accomplish. Your company might also be understaffed because so many of your coworkers might be on vacation. And because you are one of the people who is the most hardworking, you are one of those people who is always very reliable, very serious. You take everything with you, take your work with a lot of pride. A lot of people, a lot of your coworkers are going to ask you for help during the time they're off work on vacation. They're going to ask you to monitor their work, to supervise everything, to make sure that everything is done correctly. And you're happy to do so. You're happy to help. You're going to have a lot of energy during this time, especially after August 6th, when Mars, the planet of action, the planet that is connecting with how much drive you have, how much motivation you have, how energetic you feel, it's going to enter Libras. And the Libra is your sister sign. Both you and Libras are ruled by Venus. So this is the best time for you to actually have great relationships with others and give favors so then you can collect on those favors later on. This is a time where not only at work you want to do the right thing, but you also want to do the right thing in your home. You want your home to be as aesthetically pleasing as possible. You want everything to be beautiful, but you also want everything to be very functional and very organized. So, a lot of you in the first week are going to start some sort of home project, either DIY, when you're going to try and do it yourself, or you're going to hire a company or someone to help with a renovation, to maybe redesign your space, even small things as just reorganizing your closet or reorganizing your kitchen, anything to make everything as functional as possible. And some of you might also prepare to go on vacation yourself. So you want to make sure that everything is clean and organized before you take some time off for yourself. I also see a lot of focus on practical things like money, your finances. Okay, let's go over the bills, how much we're paying for what. Let's see what we can remove, what subscriptions you can remove, or let's see if we can put a budget for the weekly expenses. So very practical things. Now in the second week, I would suggest, if you have planned to go on vacation, because Mercury, the planet of communication, Mercury is also connected with transportation, is in retrograde from the 1st, August 1st, all the way until August 11th. This is not the best time uh, to go anywhere, especially if it's a long trip, especially if it's a place you've never been before, because we're in Mercury retrograde. There can be delays, there can be problems, there can be some unexpected things that can happen while you're traveling. So I would suggest to rearrange those plans. The best time will be after August 11, especially August 12th is one of the best days of the entire year because we have the Venus and Jupiter conjunction in the sign of Cancer. Now, Venus is a planet of love and beauty, is the planet connected with money and abundance. But we also have Jupiter, the planet connected with big changes, luck, prosperity on a larger scale. And they're both together in the sign of Cancer. This is going to help you tremendously, Taurus, especially in anything that has to do with your family, with your home. If you're planning to buy a new property, this is the best time. If you're planning to buy real estate, if you're going to apply for a loan, if you're going to buy a second home, If you are looking at different properties and you see something on the 12th, this is the best day to pick, and this is the best day to make a decision. This is also a very good time to have some conversations with your family, some conversation that that's important for you. For example, some Taurus is, if you are at a stage in your life where you're caring for your elderly parents, and you want them to be closer to you, you want them to live with you or live somewhere close to you, and they have refused in the past, this is the best time to have that conversation, because Mercury is direct. That helps. Everything is much more clear, no misunderstandings, and also that combination of Venus and Jupiter. Or for others, for some other Tauruses, it can be the opposite. Maybe you live with your parents and now you want to be independent, you want to move out, and they haven't agreed in the past, or they haven't been very excited about that idea, kind of just telling you no, that's not, the economy is not good, but now you're ready, now you can have that idea and talk to them about it, how prepared you are, and the feedback is going to be much better, especially if you have any disputes in the family, if you have any problems, if there anyone in the family that you haven't spoken to for a while because there was some sort of conflict there, this is a time to solve those issues, to solve those conflicts. This is a time for you to clear that energy. And you might even get invited to family gatherings in the second week. You might even spend some time. I see this is a wonderful week to spend time with your loved ones. This is a wonderful time to also focus on your extended family. So, not just your children and your partner, if you are in a relationship, or your siblings and your parents, but also cousins, aunts, uncles, nephews. So your larger family, spend time with them. And this is a very, very peaceful, wonderful week. Now, in the third week, something will shift. It can also be, especially if you are in an environment that you haven't seen some people for a long time, and you have been through through some sort of glow up, or you've changed and people haven't seen you, even if they're complimenting you, if at once you're receiving a lot of energy at once, even if someone is saying, wow, you look amazing, you look great, you lost weight, or you look beautiful, I love your hair, you're getting compliments. But if the same compliments are coming from 10, 20 people at once, that can be very overwhelming for your energy as well, if you're not used to having so much intensity all at once, because you might feel oddly tired in the third week, kind of out of nowhere. You might feel tired, you might feel unmotivated, you might have some headaches, a lot of different thoughts. It's kind of, you're going to go through the different conversations that you might have in the second week with different people, and you're just not going to feel like the best version of yourself. It can be, to some cultures say, is the evil eye. It can be, as I said, just the overload of energy at once. So spend some time in solitude, spend some time to ground yourself. This is also the last 2 weeks of August are the best time to recharge your batteries, because once we move into September, it's going to be eclipses season, the energy is more intense, there's going to be a lot of changes. So you take advantage of August to just relax, especially in the last week with the Empress card. It's all about nurturing. Nurture yourself, nurture the people that you love, do something that makes you feel good about yourself, take care of your body, take care of your appearance, take care of your health, anything. And also do something for your loved ones, a romantic dinner, or spending time doing an activity that connects you more together, that brings you closer. This is a time to love, and this is a time to also just appreciate life, to appreciate life, and to enjoy life. Now, from the oracle of love and romance, the message for you, Taurus, is true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. I want you to pay close attention, Taurus, to August 12th. If you are in a relationship during August 12th, this can be a wonderful time for you as a couple. This can be a very fertile time as well for those of you Tauruses who want to get pregnant and who want to um, uh, expand your family. But this can also be for those Tauruses who are single. This can be the time where you find your soulmate, because Venus in astrology represents the wife, and Jupiter represents the husband. So it's a union of Venus. So that union of Venus and Jupiter in Cancer, which is connected with the home, with mother, which is connected with family, can represent two people coming together to get married, to have a family, to have a long lasting relationship. So pay attention who is coming from your past. If an ex is coming back into your life during August 12th, this can be highly significant that this person is your true love, that you're meant to be together, that you are meant to build a life together. If someone texts you during August 12th, if someone asks you on a date during August 12th, it can be very significant, very important. So pay close attention to the 12th and let me know in the comments down below if something happens during that day, something excited for you. I would love to hear it, and I would love to know. Okay, Tauruses, I hope you have a wonderful month. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please leave me a like, leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, you can book directly on my website on www.goldandtruetarot.com. You can find the link below the video and also in the description box. Thank you so much, and I see you next time. Bye bye.